Hey, welcome back to Glow Up with Shelly. In today's Saturday shadow video, we are going to be reviewing my top 5 favorite everyday palettes. These are the palettes that I go to when I want the everyday look, whether I'm going to work or I'm going to lunch with friends or I'm just getting out to run errands during the day. These are the shades that I most go to. So they're gonna give me those beautiful daytime looks. They're gonna be lighter. They're not gonna be as dark. You're not gonna make as many smoky-eyed looks with these palettes. But they're wonderful palettes, and these are my top 5 favorite, and I'm gonna list them in order of least favorite to most favorite. So I'm gonna tell you about the palette that I am crushing on right now because I have a new palette that I absolutely love, and I wanna share that with you, so stick around, wait till the very end, you're going to love it. It's a new palette. So remember, this channel is all about glowing up, transformative skincare, flawless makeup, and a lifestyle to match. If that resonates with you, hit subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell. I want you to know when I post future videos. Okay, so what are my top 5 favorite palettes? Well, I'm gonna start in order of least favorite to most favorite. So let's start with the first one. This is palette number 5. And this palette is one that I've had for a while. It's one of my go-to palettes. I absolutely love using this palette. I use it a lot, and you're gonna see that when I open it. It is the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes palette. This is a beautiful palette. It has a lot of gorgeous colors. We've got that beautiful color, like lid color that you can use, a very neutral color. You've got some light colors and even some darker colors for creating a little bit deeper, bolder look, which you can certainly do during the day. You can transition this to night. It's got beautiful pigment, some beautiful shimmer shades. If you know anything about Too Faced, they have gorgeous metallics. This palette was actually inspired by natural pigments found in the skin. So it's supposed to kind of mimic natural skin tones. I'm a lighter skin tone, so I tend to stick to the lighter colors, but I certainly do use these if I'm transitioning to a night look with some smoky eyes. All of these colors are paraben free. They have hyaluronic acid in them, alpha rose and coconut water. So they're very hydrating, but still highly pigmented. Great colors, great palette. I think you'll really like this. It retails for $52, and yeah, it's a great palette. So that's number 5. Number 4 is going to have to be the Morphe Madison Beer Channel Surfing Artistry palette. This is a Morphe palette. It was inspired by the singer Madison Beer. It is a beautiful palette. It has some gorgeous colors in it, very neutral colors, very nice light shades, but you still have some deep shades in there as well. So you could transition this to a night look, but it does have a lot of really great, beautiful colors. It has that nice neutral shade that you can use as a base shade for your eyeshadow. It has some beautiful shimmers, and they're very light, some nice light colors. It's got some deeper colors for you to transition it to a night look, but this is a great everyday palette by Morphe. It is $22. It retails for $22. So it's a very economical palette, and again, still it has those beautiful metallics and matte shades as well. So I think you'll really like this palette a lot, and you can get a ton of looks out of this palette for a very low price. $22 is not that expensive, so it's a great economical palette. Okay, so palette number 3 is going to have to be the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk luxury palette, and this is in the shade, this is Pillow Talk Dreams, I believe. So this is a beautiful palette, and this is actually a quad, but they still call this a palette, and it has some gorgeous colors. If you know anything about Charlotte Tilbury, the colors are amazing. The metallic colors are actually infused with pearl pigments, and the mattes are very buttery and smooth, so these just blend really well. You can't get a lot of layers out of this, but that's okay. They're a very beautiful single color look, and you can get a couple of looks out of this quad. This retails for $53. So it's a little bit on the higher end price, but it's a beautiful formula. Eyeshadow formula is so smooth and so silky and just looks beautiful on, blends really well. So I think you'll like this even though it is a little bit more expensive. It's still a great shadow, and the colors are so complimentary in the Pillow Talk collection. Okay, so palette number 2, we're getting closer to number 1. I just love talking palettes, and as you know. So my number 2 palette is the Tartelette Juicy palette. And this is a beautiful palette. As you can see, it's got some really nice light colors, so you can get a lot of really pretty daytime looks. You still have a couple of dark colors, so you can really build up that look. You can transition it also to a little bit more of an evening look, or you can just make a deeper, darker daytime look. This is a beautiful palette. Tarte has some gorgeous shimmer shades, some beautiful mattes. I really think you'll like this palette a lot. It's made with the Amazonian clay, so it's got such a buttery, beautiful, rich feeling when you put this on your eyes. I just love Tarte, and this retails for $42, and so you get a lot of colors in here for $42. So I think you'll really like this palette for your daytime look. So are you ready? My top number 1 favorite palette is Ethereal Eyes by Makeup by Mario. This palette I am so crushing on, y'all. It has some gorgeous metallic shades. It has beautiful suede mattes, and it has those glossy shimmer shades that just kind of flow over your eyeshadow or flow over your eyelid and just give you that wet kind of glossy shimmery look, and these stay all day. The colors are light enough to create lots of beautiful daytime looks. You've got some taupes, some light colors in there, even a pop of pink, some very light neutral browns. This is just a gorgeous palette, and these shimmers are amazing on, you guys. Seriously, I am absolutely loving this palette. I just got it and it's turning out to be one of my favorite ones. I've been going to it almost every day. This is such a beautiful palette. It retails for $68, so it's a little bit pricier palette, but definitely worth the splurge. I am loving this palette and I hope you do too. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite everyday eyeshadow palettes. These are the palettes I go to when I'm trying to create a look for work, a look for heading out with my friends, or just for running errands during the day. These are kind of my go-to palettes for those kinds of things. Let me know in the comment box, what are some of your favorite palettes? I really enjoyed doing this, so please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know some of your favorite palettes, and I will see you next time on Glow Up with Shelly.